Is this your view? Hi. That's how we look like pala.
Before we start, I would like to thank Ion Tech for this beautiful blue ice ball microphone by Logitech. Snowball microphone by Logitech. Thank you very
What are
much.
you recording on?
I'm recording on an iPhone 14 Pro Max. So thank you as well.
To satisfy our audience who
Yes.
seem to love watching us together.
Hello.
We've decided to address. I'm sure we're not the only ones.
That go
Like-
through these things.
Like that go through these things. Like we're 30, we're single, we don't really live the life that most people ex- like
expect at 30.
yeah, expected the expected life people think that they're gonna have at 30. We don't live that,
Yeah.
and I think people are only starting to talk about it now.
And be accepting of it.
Yeah,
Like, I
because-
feel like before it was still something that we were made to feel guilty
Yeah.
for wanting.
And we both get comments like that. Like, I still get comments like, tatanda kang dalaga, or go start buying your cats, or, stuff like
Love
that.
cats.
Yeah, and it's just like, what year are we in?
Yeah.
Like, So we've decided that, you know what? We're going to talk about this alternative lifestyle.
Yeah.
Because we're a lot.
We're a lot.
Yeah.
We're a lot.
I don't
so-
think we're meant to feel as alone as a lot of people make us feel.
And I love that we are chosen by our audience to represent this kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Kala
knew
mo chosen by the Lord.
chosen by the Lord
The Lord chose you.
to not get married and
Not
have
have
children.
children.
You will be 30 plus.
With a hot body. Char.
Wow. True.
No, don't put that.
Okay, I won't put
We
that.
might get no. No.
But there. So, this is question number 1.
So we're gonna answer a few questions. So the first question is, how do we deal with comments we don't agree with? Do we just auto block?
Okay. So, I think you should go first, being as of recent you have been getting the most.
Yeah.
Yes. Between the both of us.
I think it's normal for people to only consider the opinions of people that they like or care about. So when people, because like you know them, you know where they're coming from, and you understand them, so you tend to, I guess, care what they think or try to see it from their point of view. But if there's a difference between people just telling you their opinions or what they think, sometimes they're outrageous, and people who are outright insulting you or trying to make you pahiya or trying to shame you, basically. Like, they're not really opening a topic of conversation. They're trying to shame you. And that's what I love, because if you try to shame me,
I have
I'm-
no shame.
I have no shame. I'm gonna
I
do
love
the same.
that.
Exactly. And it's like, do I care what that other person thinks? Not really, because I don't know you.
True.
Yeah, like, if
Especially if you are a cartoon profile pic.
or sometimes none, and your
Sometimes
name
none.
is like random
User
user
1279.
85 whatever. It's like, why would I care?
Yeah.
I know, especially for me, like sometimes the way I answer back, it's never crass. I don't really pick a fight. The way I do it is, I just make it funny, because it's funny.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes that's
Right?
and that's how you want to deal with things
Yeah.
instead of just feeling bad about it.
But I'm not gonna deny that I do block people.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I'm sure you do also.
Yeah, block people.
Because there are some people, like, iisa-isahin talaga,
Kaya mo yan.
iisa-isahin talaga nila, like, all of your videos. Like, they will comment something mean about it, or they will attack my audience. Like, they will make my audience bastos. Like, they will make bastos the achievers. The achievers. Like, they would make people, like, they will just insult them, like,
Yeah.
outright. Like, fight them like how 10-year-old, mostly it's like boys against girls. Like, they would fight them like a 10-year-old and not even 10, like a 7-year-old in a playground, like pulling on your pigtails and
Yeah.
stuff. It's just like, if you can't have an intelligent conversation, like, get out of here.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I guess we're just old enough to just walk away. Like honestly, there are a lot of comments. I sometimes I just pick the lucky winner for the day.
Yeah.
Right? Like I don't respond to all of them. That's just too much.
Yeah.
But mostly just have a sense of humor. Because at the end of the day, I kind of feel sorry for you. Because like, when you make those things naman, you don't want to offend anybody. Like when I make my videos, it's not to offend.
Yeah, it's always
Anyone.
about the intention, right?
Yeah.
Ako, I've blocked people for way less. Like, if I just get annoyed, I block. Why? Because I don't want to waste my energy on any of it. Looking at it, seeing it, having people respond to it. It's just, ugh, it's a lot. So, even if
Yeah.
you say something minorly annoying, sorry.
Yeah. But it
Block.
brings it back to like, do you know them?
Yeah,
No. So if you
Yeah.
block them, will it affect your life?
No.
No.
it'll make it better.
Yeah.
It will make the quality of your life
Yeah.
better.
And let's say we post videos that offend someone. What I also learned is if you're looking to get offended, you will get offended.
You will find anything.
Yeah, you will find anything to get offended. Like,
Yeah.
and that's on the person.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with you.
So if you block it, finished.
Yeah, done.
Perfect. Question 2.
Jumping
Careers.
from career to career in your late 20s.
Okay. What is the question formulation of that? I didn't write down the actual question.
Girl!
So they're asking, because I believe you said they're asking about our careers.
Like, is it normal?
Is it normal to jump from one-
Because
okay.
I guess they feel like they haven't found what they're. It's the pressure. Like, I'm supposed to be sticking to something by now. Kind of like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So me first. Okay. So
Your turn.
when I was in my 20s, I worked in so many different jobs. So I was a belly dance teacher. I
Oh,
was
really?
yeah.
That-
Yeah.
Why have I not experienced
I
this?
don't do it no more. I don't do it anymore.
I really feel like I have to sing Titanic because of my heart. Will
That's such a specific song to
go
choose.
on
Is that
every
your
night
karaoke song?
in my
Oh, it
dreams? I see you. I
Feel
you.
Oh.
My voice.
Oh.
Okay, sorry, belly dancing. Go.
Yes, so I did that. I was hosting a lot. I was doing corporate training. Then I went to finance, and while I was doing finance, I was doing my improv. So I did events. I
Very
did so many things.
multi-talented. Finance, belly dancing.
Nat Geo. I
Yeah.
was in like an advertorial pocket of Nat Geo
What is
magazine.
advertorial?
Oh, an advertorial is when you feature a company in a magazine, but they pay for it. So it's an ad, but then there's an editorial.
Oh, yeah. I get it.
Advertorial. Advertising
So you wrote,
orial.
like, stuff.
No, there was a writer, and then I was like the right hand. So I would set meetings, and then
How old were you then?
not so long ago. That was 28. That was
Oh.
28, 27, 28.
Solid.
Yeah, not bad. So, jumping from career to career is not a bad thing. I didn't know what I wanted to do until it hit me in the face.
Yeah.
Because I was doing improv alongside all of this. But there was no money.
We're the same.
Yeah. There was no money in it that would sustain me. So, I would do improv alongside these things to help pay the bills. And then when there came a time when improv started to pay, I focused on that,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that's
yeah.
kind of it led me to this even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's normal though. Like what you're meant to end up doing will just hit you in the face. Because it's the same for me. Like I thought after college, no more dancing. The typical like after, for especially for Ateneo, it's just like after that you go into corporate world. After that was just the norm in the school. Like after you're done with college, you give up your extracurricular activities and you focus on the real world because there's no money in arts.
Yeah.
Diba? So, I also grew up thinking that na parang, okay, after college, I'm gonna have to let this go because I'm gonna have to be one of those girls who enter the office in heels and carry a bag. Yet look at me now.
Yep. Yep.
So, after college too, I tried working for a marketing agency where I lasted 3 weeks.
Wow.
Not even months. Like, I felt kind of like a brat. Like, is it because I'm having a hard time? Because back then I was just like, you know, you don't want to be the entitled, spoiled brat. You want to kind of stick to something. But I was getting panic attacks, anxiety, and I was just like, why? The job's not even hard. Like, it's a normal level of hard. But I guess it's because it's not the lifestyle that I wanted for myself, or it's just like my personality couldn't handle the 9 to 5 lifestyle. So after 3 weeks, I was crying,
Okay.
and I told my superior, I was just like, I can't do this. But then dancing also, like same as you, was always there. Like, people would tell me, hey, can you teach for this studio? Hey, can you teach for choreograph for this, coach this, whatever. So I just told my boss na if I keep saying no, this might go away. Like, I'll stop getting offers. So I went on doing it, but same as, like, it wasn't enough. Like, this is not gonna give me enough. Like, 600 lang.
Yeah.
Like, and you don't eat. It's not even regular. Like, how
Yeah.
many classes you get. Um, and then so I worked for a fitness studio, so I was like belly dancer.
Love it.
I was like a bar workout instructor for a while, and I stuck to that job maybe 2.5 years. And I still thought that dancing is not going to give me what I need to sustain myself, so I need this kind of like sustainability, until it hit me in the face. Like, getting invited to choreograph for this, coach this, and then eventually it started picking up, and then it just became what I do now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So jumping from career to career in your 20s, I feel like is normal because you're you're also figuring yourself out.
Yeah.
And there's a difference between being a brat and just like not wanting to stick to something, compared to wanting to stick to something but then you just haven't found it yet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Depends on your personality then.
Exactly.
Like, I have a lot of friends who can do the 9 to 5 thing, or
And who thrive.
yeah.
Yeah.
And there are people who they don't really care what the job is. Their priority is money.
Yes.
Yeah, but like, I'm not that type of person. I need to love what I do,
Same.
or I wouldn't want to do it.
Same.
So it just depends what type of person you are. Like, if you feel like the benefits outweigh um everything else, then stick to that, I guess. Because we can't dictate na parang, you know how people say, like, find something that you love to do so that you don't work a day in your life. I don't think that's true for everyone, right?
And also, even if I love what I do, sometimes it still feels like work. A lot of times
A
it
lot
still
of
feels
times
like
it
work.
feels like work. Like, sometimes I feel like I don't have any hobbies anymore because what I like to do is what I do. So it also kind of gets like,
Like, is there more?
yeah, oh my god, it still gets tiring. Everything has a down. Yeah. But that's what your 20s are for. I mean, that's what any age is for.
True.
I don't think there's like a
Every day is a learning process.
like, I bet you when we're 50 we're still going to be learning something. Who knows, you might go back to belly dancing.
Who knows? I might be in the circus when I'm 50. We don't know.
I'll be the ringmaster.
Yes. Okay.
Anyway, that's the conclusion of that.
Kailang.
Yeah, we have to
Basically,
conclude.
All of that was kailang gawin
We have to
yan.
conclude,
Okay.
like, when we end.
Sige.
Yeah, yeah.
Kailang.
Yeah.
Nice.
Don't worry about your age, especially when it's finding something that you want to do. As long as
Michelle
you're doing
Yeoh
something.
just won an Oscar at 60 years old.
Yeah, J.K. Rowling. She wrote Harry Potter at like 40, 50.
See?
Like, really late. So, don't feel like wala kang kwenta or whatever. Because I always believe this. As long as you keep doing something and you just, like, you're not just, like, sitting down in a room waiting for the world to happen. Like, as long as you keep doing something and you keep doing a good job at it, at the very least, you learn what you don't like. And then move on next.
Yeah.
Parang jowa lang yan.
Wow.
Di ba?
Correct.
Correct.